The first meeting the challenge of the difficult job heavy engineering finalist is Nova Group Inc., underground construction company, a joint venture for the P401 Replace Fuel Storage Facilities, San Diego. The new defense fuel storage facility at the Point Loma Naval Base is notable not only because of its sheer size and importance to the nation's defense, but also because of the level of teamwork that went into making the final product such a resounding success. Built by Nova Group Inc., underground construction company, a joint venture for the U.S. Navy, the $182 million project required construction of a new fuel storage facility to replace the aging bulk fuel storage tanks and support facilities at the Point Loma Naval Base. Work included construction of 8 125,000-barrel multi-product fuel storage tanks, fuel distribution piping, pump house, fuel oil reclamation facilities, and a lube oil storage and dispensing system, along with supporting fuel facility components. There was also extensive demolition work and remediation of fuel-contaminated soil. Completed over the course of 5 years in order to keep the Point Loma Fuel Depot in continuous operation and still issuing several 100,000 gallons of fuel daily, the project had to be constructed in the same footprint as the ongoing fueling operation. The joint venture contractor self-performed 100% of the mechanical and electrical systems and numerous other components of the work. Ultimately, the project reduced the original 200-acre fuel complex to 60 acres, providing an increase in storage volume and in operational capabilities. The original 100-year-old facility is now cleared of hazardous wastes, and the contaminated soils have been remediated. The end result is a project completed ahead of schedule, within the owner's budget, with all issues resolved and zero claims. The owner now has a state-of-the-art, environmentally responsible fuel facility that is on track to be awarded LEED Silver certification.
The next meeting the challenge of the difficult job heavy engineering finalist is Shimek Obayashi, a joint venture for the Robert B. Deemer Water Treatment Plant, Yorba Linda. A joint venture led by Shimek Construction Company, Inc. with partner Obayashi overcame a diverse array of challenges in the construction of the $205 million oxidation retrofit project at the Robert B. Deemer Treatment Plant in Yorba Linda. Deemer is one of the largest treatment plants in the U.S. and a vital component of the 5-plant Metropolitan Water District system. The major retrofit project consisted of constructing a liquid oxygen storage facility, an ozone generation building with control rooms, an ozone contractor building, new chemical tank farms, and significant plant upgrades to accommodate a new treatment process. With the exception of several scheduled shutdowns and tie-ins, all of the work had to be completed without impact to the existing plant's treatment operations. The sheer volume of materials that were used illustrates the size of the project. Shimek Obayashi installed over 2 million feet of wire and cable, over 3,500 valves, 67 pumps, 30,000 feet of stainless steel piping, and 27,000 feet of carbon steel piping. Massive concrete pours featured 2,000 to 5,000 cubic yard placements using concrete pumps and telebelts that had to be placed at a cooled temperature and poured on an extremely challenging 30 to 45 degree slope. The contractor faced numerous other challenges in the course of construction. From material procurement, all components had to be compatible with ozone and oxygen, to working in an extremely confined area on the steeply sloping hillside. The project required extensive shoring work and the relocation movement of many existing utilities. Shimek Obayashi delivered a workable solution at every juncture, ultimately completing the high-hazard project successfully and safely, logging a total of 557 days without a single lost-time accident.
The last meeting the challenge of the difficult job heavy engineering finalist is Skanska USA Civil for the I-210 Gold Line Bridge iconic freeway structure, Arcadia. Conceived by an artist, designed to stand over an active seismic fault, and constructed on a limited budget while meeting the highest standards of quality and craftsmanship, the Gold Line Bridge posed a high degree of challenge to Skanska USA Civil, which won the contract to build it. To meet the project's challenges, Skanska drew on its long-standing tradition of partnering and collaboration. This applies to client, stakeholder, engineer, and subcontractors alike. Beginning in the proposal phase, the Skanska team sought to understand the client's goals from an aesthetic, technical, budgetary, and schedule viewpoint. Making artist Andrew Lester's vision of a bridge become a reality took skill. Skanska crews applied a high degree of skilled craftsmanship to design, build, and utilize the concrete forms and liners that produce the bridge's western, diamondback, snake-like shapes and textures. They demonstrated their ability to perform at the highest levels of technical ability and quality standards. Working within an extremely small footprint, the Skanska team had to stage and construct the project without sacrificing the safety of its workers or the public. The work was performed directly above one of the busiest highways in the nation, with very little room to stage equipment and materials. The Skanska project team accomplished this without incurring a single recordable accident. Because the key stakeholders, Caltrans and LA Metro, each have their own unique specification requirements, Skanska had to double its efforts to gain approval and consensus before obtaining the Gold Line Authority's ultimate approval. This was successfully managed by increasing the level of interaction between these key stakeholders during design and construction planning, and by revising the team's approach to design, review, and approvals.